Welcome to my channel, The World Coin. Hello and welcome, coin lovers. This channel is dedicated to the fascinating world of coins from every corner of the globe. From ancient currency to modern mints, rare finds to everyday coins, we explore their history, design, and hidden stories. So subscribe now and join our growing community of coin collectors, history enthusiasts, and curious minds. I have 2 videos of £1. So let's get started. The 1984 £1 coin is a significant piece in the numismatic history of the United Kingdom. It's forming part of the early issues of the £1 denomination that was introduced into circulation in 1983, minted. In the second year of this coin's release, the 1984 £1 coin features a distinctive design, metallic composition, and heraldic symbolism that reflects the pride and history of the United Kingdom, particularly emphasizing the Welsh nation. This coin was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, whose effigy adorned the obverse side. Like its predecessor in 1983, this coin was minted primarily for circulation. Although collector's editions in proof and uncirculated finishes were also produced for coin sets, the obverse of the 1984 £1 coin displays the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machen, which was first introduced in 1968 and used on coins until 1984. This effigy shows the Queen wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, facing to the right, in accordance with British numismatic tradition of alternating the direction each monarch faces. Around the portrait is the inscription Elizabeth II.G.Reg.F.D.1984, which translates from Latin to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The edge of the coin is milled with an incuse engraved inscription that reads Pledial Wif, I'm GWLAD, which is Welsh for true, am I to my country. This patriotic motto underlines the theme of Wales represented in this issue. The reverse side was designed by Leslie Durbin, one of Britain's most notable silversmiths. The design features the red dragon of Cadwallader, a heraldic symbol that has long been associated with Wales. The dragon is portrayed in a fierce and majestic stance, facing left with detailed wings and a curling tail. Beneath the dragon, the inscription reads, £1. This image not only celebrates Welsh heritage, but also pays tribute to the deep-rooted historical significance of the red dragon in British and especially Welsh mythology. Dating back to the times of King Arthur and medieval legends, the 1984 £1 coin was made from nickel brass, a metal alloy consisting of 70% copper, 24.5% zinc, and 5.5% nickel. It has a weight of 9.5 grams, a diameter of 22.5 millimeters, and a thickness of 3.15 millimeters. Its round shape and yellow gold appearance made it easily distinguishable from other coins in circulation at the time. This coin was issued by the Royal Mint and was part of a series where each design highlighted a different part of the United Kingdom, with subsequent years focusing on Northern Ireland, Scotland, and England. The mintage for the 1984 circulation issue was approximately 228,420,000, making it a relatively common coin at the time. However, over the years, many have been removed from circulation, particularly after the 2017 introduction of the new 12-sided bimetallic £1 coin, which replaced the round pound due to concerns about forgery and counterfeit coins. As a result, collectors now seek well-preserved examples of the 1984 coin, especially in uncirculated or proof condition. There are 3 main types of the 1984 £1 coin known to collectors. Circulation strike, the standard coin issued for everyday use. Brilliant, uncirculated boo coins, struck to a higher quality with a better finish, often sold in presentation packs. Proof versions struck using specially prepared dies and planchades, often featured in proof coin sets with a mirror-like finish and sharper detail. In terms of numismatic value, circulated versions of the 1984 £1 coin are generally valued modestly due to the high mintage. It's typically ranging from £1 to £2 depending on condition. However, boo or proof specimens, especially those in original packaging or sets, can fetch higher prices ranging between £5 and £20. and more if graded professionally by services like NGC or PCGS. Coins with mint errors, such as misaligned dies, or double strikes, are rare but can command premium prices. A few interesting points of discussion regarding the 1984 £1 coin involve its cultural importance. The decision to include the Red Dragon of Cadwallader highlighted the effort to represent the constituent nations of the UK fairly on the new pound coinage. It was a nod to the traditions and national identity of Wales, which did not have as much symbolic representation on previous British coinage. It also reflected the Royal Mint's evolving design strategy, involving artists from various fields and national backgrounds to craft designs that resonate with the public and collectors. From a historical context, the early 1980s were a time of political and economic change in Britain, the Thatcher era in full swing. The pound coin replaced the £1 note, which was gradually withdrawn due to durability concerns. The metal coin, being more cost-effective in the long term, was seen as a pragmatic shift, although it took the public time to fully embrace the change. Today, the 1984 £1 coin remains demonetized, meaning it is no longer legal tender since October 15, 2017, when the round pound was officially removed from circulation. However, it holds historical and sentimental value, especially among collectors who focus on pre-2017 UK coinage or on coins themed around national emblems. In summary, the 1984 £1 coin is a fascinating collectible with rich cultural significance, quality craftsmanship, and symbolic power. From its depiction of the fierce red dragon to its edge inscription in Welsh, the coin tells a story not just of currency, but of identity, pride, and heritage. It bridges the gap between art and money, politics and tradition, and remains a lasting emblem of 1980s Britain. Whether you're a collector, a student of numismatics, or a lover of history, the 1984 £1 coin is a piece worth understanding and preserving. As time moves on, and fewer of these coins remain in good condition, their appeal and value are likely to increase, especially those preserved in pristine states, making it a treasured keepsake from a bygone era in British coinage. Let's move on to the next video. The 1997 £1 coin from the United Kingdom is a significant and collectible piece, especially for enthusiasts of British numismatics. Issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, this coin reflects a critical phase in the UK's coinage history, as it falls within the first series of pound coins. Introduced in the early 1980s, let's explore this coin in great depth, including its design, technical specifications, mintage, historical context, symbolism, and collector value, making it suitable for a 100-minute paragraph-style explanation. The £1 coin was first introduced in the UK in 1983, replacing the £1 banknote due to the latter's shorter lifespan and frequent wear. By 1997, the £1 coin had become a common fixture in everyday transactions across the country. The year 1997 was also an important transitional period in British politics, marking the end of 18 years of conservative rule with Tony Blair's Labour Party coming to power. Though this may not directly influence coin design, it creates an interesting historical backdrop. The coin in 1997 still retained its round nickel brass form, which had been in circulation since the coin's original release. Later, in 2017, the Royal Mint replaced this design with the current 12-sided bimetallic version due to counterfeiting issues. The obverse front of the 1997 £1 coin features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II facing right, designed by Raphael Maclove. This was the third definitive portrait of Her Majesty used on UK
coinage.
From 1985 to 1997. Maclove's effigy is notable for its classical style, presenting the Queen with the George IV state diadem, often worn during the state opening of Parliament. The inscription around the portrait reads, "This stands for Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor," which translates from Latin as Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The inscription reinforces the Queen's constitutional and religious roles in the UK. The reverse back of the 1997 coin is where the thematic beauty lies. This particular coin features a design representing Northern Ireland, part of the Royal Mint's Regional Emblems series for the pound coin. Designed by Sillman, it showcases a Celtic cross with a ringed brooch behind it, beautifully capturing the rich cultural and religious heritage of Northern Ireland. The cross design is inspired by traditional Celtic Christian motifs, often seen in early medieval stone carvings throughout the region. The brooch depicted is based on ancient Irish penannular brooches, symbolizing the history and craftsmanship of the Irish Celts. Around the design, the edge inscription reads, Decus et totemon, Latin for an ornament and a safeguard, a phrase used on coins as a form of both decoration and anti-counterfeiting. This series aimed to celebrate the four nations of the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, each of which had pound coins issued over the years with unique symbols. Metal composition: nickel brass 70% copper, 24.5% zinc, 5.5% nickel diameter, 22.5 millimeters weight, 9.50 grams. Edge: milled and inscribed with Decus et totemon. Shape: round, designer reverse, Norman Sillman, designer obverse, Raphael Maklov. The coin's relatively heavy and thick build gave it a substantial feel, though over time, this also contributed to excessive wear and led to issues with counterfeiting. This would eventually lead to the design overhaul in 2017. In 1997, the Royal Mint produced approximately 46,585,000 one-pound coins for general circulation. Additionally, limited numbers were minted as proof sets or brilliant uncirculated boo coins intended for collectors. The relatively high mintage means the coin is not rare in general circulation, but uncirculated or proof versions are of higher interest to collectors. Also, 1997 was the final year the Maklov portrait appeared on the one-pound coin. In 1998, the Royal Mint transitioned to the fourth portrait by Ian Rank Broadley, which made the 1997 version the last of its design generation. The use of Celtic symbols on the reverse of the 1997 coin wasn't just decorative, it was deeply symbolic of Northern Ireland's identity, history, and contributions to the United Kingdom. The interlacing and knot patterns in Celtic art reflect the enduring spiritual and artistic traditions of the region. Furthermore, the brooch speaks to craftsmanship, societal rank, and the artistry of the early Irish people. This coin promotes national unity by celebrating the distinctiveness of the UK's regions. It functions both as currency and as a form of cultural storytelling. As of 2025, the 1997 one-pound coin in circulated condition holds only face value £1 in most cases. However, its collector's value depends on condition grade, uncirculated UNC. Brilliant uncirculated boo or proof coins can be worth more. Packaging coins in original Royal Mint presentation packaging or sets may fetch £3 to £8 or more. Minting errors, rare minting errors, misstrikes, double strikes, or off-center designs may command significantly higher values. Historical appeal is the last coin with the Maklov portrait and a distinct Celtic design. Some collectors prize it for historical completeness, and coin fairs often list such coins with minor premiums, especially when in near-mint condition, although still legal tender. The 1997 one-pound coin is no longer accepted in retail after the withdrawal of round one-pound coins in October 2017. This was due to the rise in counterfeits. Estimates suggest that 1 in every 31-pound coins in circulation was a fake by the mid-2010s. The new 12-sided bimetallic coin replaced it with better security. Features such as micro-lettering, latent images, milled edges with grooves, hidden high-security features by the Royal Mint as such. While no longer in daily use, the 1997 one-pound coin lives on as a collector's item and a historical artifact. In conclusion, the 1997 UK one-pound coin serves as a rich embodiment of British culture, regional identity, and numismatic history. From its Celtic-themed design representing Northern Ireland to its place as the final one-pound coin to feature Raphael Maklov's iconic effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, This coin marks the end of a notable chapter in UK coinage. Although not particularly rare in circulation, the coin's symbolism, historical significance, and position in a transitioning era of British coin design make it a compelling addition to any numismatic collection. Collectors value it not just for its monetary aspect, but for the story it tells, a story of unity and diversity, artistic expression, and the evolution of currency in a modernizing Britain. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. A new coin story awaits you every next day.